Welcome back. Joining us in studio today, we have Mr. Barry Anselé. Thank you so much for coming back.
Glad to be here.
So we're talking all about Festival Acadiens et Créoles Legacy Series.
The Legacy Series.
You guys had your first one already.
We had one last month.
How'd that go?
It was really amazing. Did Dewey Balfa, and we had some great musicians there, great stories, histories about what Dewey's experiences were, first getting out and going to Newport and going to all these places. And one of the interesting things, we were at the Feed Seed, right? And we had put chairs and everybody was sitting down, and they stayed sitting down. And one of the reasons I think is because I opened the program by showing a photograph of the 1974 concert crowd, the concert that evolved into Festivals Acadiens et Créoles.
Yeah.
And everybody was sitting down. Because Dewey Balfa had said, if you make them sit down, they'll listen a different way.
I love that.
They'll pay attention a different way. So I said, if you're wondering why you're sitting down, it's because they were sitting down and something happened, and we're hoping something happens. And the crowd went along with it, sitting room only.
Everyone was sitting. I love that. And so you guys have your second installment tonight at the Feed Seed.
At the Feed Seed, we're focusing on Clifton Chenier. Talk about a legacy.
Yeah.
Talk about a legacy. And I noticed that Chubby's here.
Yeah, Chubby's here too. And we are filled with talent today for News 15 at noon.
One of the people, right, Chubby? One of the people who inherited some of that legacy of Clifton Chenier. And we're going to be talking about Clifton's music and the origins of Zydeco and all that, but also how Clifton just obliterated social barriers. His music was so amazing that he attracted a whole young crowd of people.
Yeah.
If you go back to that first photograph of all those people, you see a lot of young people, a lot of hippies in 1974. You wonder why were they there? It was because of Clifton. He attracted them.
It looks like it's going to be another great one tonight. What do people need to know? It is free.
It's free. Feed Seed starts at 7, and have a seat.
I love
listen,
this.
Great stories, great music. Corey Leday is going to be there, and a few other musicians that can help us let us hear what Clifton's influence is.
And Barry, before we go, why is it so important that we share these legends?
Well, I think it's important because we need to remember where all this came from, and one of the things that we're trying to show is how still active that influence is in today's generation.
I love that. I love that you guys are doing this series.
And the next one is going to be on Joe Falcon, the first person to record in 1928.
Wow. You guys have a whole list. It's going to be amazing. Head out, Feed Seed tonight, 7?
Yes, 7 o'clock. And it doesn't cost anything to get in. We'd love to have you support the festival, but come out and have some fun with us.
Awesome. Barry, thank you so much for sharing this with our viewers today.
Thank you.
Of course. If you at home want to learn more, head to KLAF.com. But right now, let's check in with Adam Olivier.